FrugalTech here, and you know, one of the least expensive ways to increase your productivity is to have dual displays. You're not minimizing, you're not maximizing as much, you have a much larger desktop to do your work in. In fact, some surveys suggest that you increase productivity by as much as 20 to 30% over having one display. Well, you know, I was in the market for another display, and I came across an ad from Tiger Direct for the Acer, the X223Wbd display for $149, like $2 in shipping. And so I ordered this thing, ordered it on a Monday. I got it on Tuesday. And this is the box that it came in right here. And you see it's pretty small. I think the whole thing weighs right around 12, 13 pounds. $1.99 delivery. It's amazing. But anyhow, I just wanted to give you a quick review. And this is it right here. Here's the display. I'm going to go ahead and just tighten up on that shot a little bit if we can. There we go. This is the display right here. It's a very nice display. And so far I'm pretty pleased with this. But like anything else, there's some pros and cons to the Acer X223Wbd display. So there we go. First off, it is a big, bright display. It's 22 inches, 1680 by 1050 on the resolution. It does have a DVI and VGA input. It's very lightweight, like I said, about 12 pounds roughly for it. Comes with 3 years parts and labor warranty. It's got a very fast response time of like 5 milliseconds, and it's claimed to have a 2500 to 1 contrast ratio, as well as a 170-degree horizontal viewing angle. So that's all very, very good stuff. Now the cons to this monitor is, first, it really does have kind of poor color accuracy. Had to do a lot of adjusting to get the colors somewhat pleasing that I could live with. Initially, when you first turn it on, it's going to be very bright, very contrasty. The colors are going to be super saturated on this monitor, so it takes some twiddling. I went to the Acer site. There is no ICM profile. If you work with color photography, that's digital photography, or you know, you're printing photos, that sort of thing, ICM profiles kind of match the device to what you see on the screen color-wise, so that's not available. The other thing, I noticed some minor backlight bleed on this display. That's not too bad, but roughly in the edges is where it happens to be the most noticeable. The other thing is that the controls to the monitor feel a little bit flimsy, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Plasticky, I guess. It just feels kind of cheap. Also, the stand of this monitor is not very, very strong in my opinion. It doesn't feature any USB or HDMI inputs. So those are some of the negatives on this monitor. But you know what? For an inexpensive, everyday display for office applications, you know, if you're doing Word, email, spreadsheets, that sort of thing, this clear, big, bright display is highly recommended. You can get it very, very inexpensively. But you know, adding a dual display really does improve your productivity, and I highly recommend that you look into it. Check out the Acer X223Wbd display. This is a slightly older model. There's a lot of them available on the internet. I got mine through Tiger Direct, but you might search around. I think you would be happy as long as you're not using the monitor for color critical work. It's probably going to be just fine for some video gaming and, you know, watching some DVD movies as well. Now the monitor is a 16:10 aspect ratio, so it's a little bit wider than the true HD 16:9 format. But other than that, I don't have any real complaints about this monitor. I think it's a good buy at that price range. If you're doing color critical work, spend a little bit extra, a little bit more money, and get a higher quality flat panel. But for everyday use, this thing really is pretty tough to beat. I'm Bruce Naylor, FrugalTech. We'll talk to you later.